Hello, welcome back to UAP in the Hudson Valley on Professor Lady. So this time last year, I had my own, me and my son had our own strange drone sighting, a drone or something large, um, very close to the roof of my neighbor's house. Not your typical drone, something unusual, too low to be a plane. And then, of course, this was the time when the New Jersey drone sightings were going on. So it seems like the New Jersey drone sightings quieted down to an extent, but it's hard to say because the national media isn't talking about it anymore. People in New Jersey claim to continue to see some, but I don't think, I've talked to some people and it doesn't seem as crazy as it was last fall and around this time of the year. Um, with that said, there have been some things going on. So, um, I've been talking to someone in the Newburgh area, and they're near a plant called Dam Scammer Electric Plant, Energy Plant. They're seeing drones constantly in the area. But one in particular caught my eye. So I went to investigate and I saw some small drones, lights, flashing lights, nothing too interesting over the residential area. I drove to the plant and I did see a drone over the plant. Now, drones over an energy plant could simply be providing a sensor type use, purpose, gauging the functioning of the plant, security. So I don't know. That's what I saw. But neighbors in the area, in the residential area, just a couple of minutes down the road, constantly do see these drones around. I think that most of them are, if they are drones, they're small. It's hard to tell what they are exactly. But what really caught my attention was something that one person filmed going over their block, very low, close to the roofs in this neighborhood. And you know what? It reminded me a lot of what I saw just about this week, last year. What makes it unique is this particular object filmed really catches your attention. They described it as the size of a car, very close to the roofs of their homes. When I went, again, I saw maybe drones, lights, small lights, nothing too earth-shattering, probably has some explanation. Although, we've done research, we've reached out to elected officials and other entities that might be able to shed light on why there's so much drone activity in this particular neighborhood. And we haven't gotten any confirmation that it's known, unknown, nothing. They don't really shed any light on the situation. But I wanted to share this particular sighting of this object that is the size of a car over the neighborhood and check out their reactions. Yeah. There's nothing on flight radar, they say. It's big. It's low. It's not a plane. We didn't hear anything either. Look how big that is. Look how big that is. Okay, again. Newburgh, New York. Orange County. Slow. Yes. Yes. Again, you have to listen to the reactions of people. If you're seeing these smaller drones, a lot of them, it's alarming, right? But more typically sized, I don't know, and kind of in the distance, that's one thing. This huge thing that goes over a neighborhood, what the heck? And if it was affiliated with the damn scammer energy plant, why would it be flying over the residential neighborhood? It would be providing a service over the plant. So let's take another look at our sighting, my sighting, on the other side of the river. Okay, so Newburgh Beacon Bridge connects Orange and Dutchess County. We're on the Dutchess County side. What I just showed you is Orange County. All right, so let's take a look at first my sighting, regular size, and then blown up a bit.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, same, look how similar.
Can you get your phone, Mom?
Same distance from the roofs.
I can't because you need your phone because your galaxy zooms in so far. Please, you need to get it. No, I know.
Me and my son fighting over which phone is better.
It looks.
Okay, look at the rotation and the
Can you get your
colors.
phone, Mom?
Blue in particular, right? Look at mine blown up.
I don't know what that is.
The blue. And it's like, yeah, it was kind of
Can you get
rotating.
your phone, Mom? Please.
Slow,
Your phone because your galaxy
low.
zooms so far. Please, you need to get it. No, I know, but you.
Let's watch it again without the commentary. That. Look how the blue lights up. It kind of looked like a circular pattern, light pattern. Hard to tell though. So I haven't seen it since. It was exactly almost to the day last year that we saw this. The Newburgh one was seen recently. But the witnesses in Newburgh do say that sightings of the drones altogether have, to a certain extent, quieted down. Okay? Still, what is it? What is it? Continuing mystery. And we know that in Europe, strange drone-like objects are have been seen all over. I don't know if it's died down at this point, but about a month ago, they were still being seen. And like New Jersey, they can't be tracked. They can't be identified. They're very anomalous. And they've caused airports to shut down like they did here. We're not seeing that this year. Part of the mystery, the amazing mystery of these things, is that there is a time at which activity stops or quiets down. So you know there's something because it's there, it's happening, there's a frenzy, there's all kinds of crazy stuff going on, sightings over power plants, airports having to deal with drones in their airspace, military bases seeing these things, having these things overhead. And then it stops. So it's like there has to be something if subsequently there's nothing. You know what I mean? Anyway, please in the comments let me know if you're seeing any drone-like objects or anything in the Hudson Valley area, in particular, New York State, New Jersey, is this persisting at all at this time? Or has this phenomenon largely moved to Europe? I don't know. Anyway, have a wonderful holiday season, and I'll try to stay on top of all of this and bring more videos. Thanks.